Hello, guys, welcome back to my channel. Sadly, Chelsea had a nil-nil draw on Sunday night against Everton at the Goodison Park Stadium. Honestly, guys, it's a saddening part because we were on a very good 5-match winning run, and that momentum just kind of like, I won't say stopped, but kind of like slowed down for a bit, for me at least, like because we were held to a nil-nil draw against Everton, and ये सीजन में आई गेस हमारा पहली बार हुआ है जब हम nil-nil ड्रॉ करा है. हम लोगों ने ड्रॉ किया है पहले मैचेस, but this is the first match in fact, guys, where Chelsea hasn't been able to score any goals. So this has been really bad. एंड बात करते हैं मैच के बारे में, तो ऑनेस्टली कहूँगा इस मोर देन द प्लेयर्स, द वेदर, द कंडीशन, इट प्लेड अ रियली बिग पार्ट. मतलब इतना बड़ा पार्ट प्ले किया कि लिवरपूल के अगेंस्ट जो मैच था टेक्निकली वो कैंसिल हुआ था इससे लिटिल लेस वर्स कंडीशंस पे. राइट नाउ द कंडीशंस वर रियली पैथेटिक, एज एवरी एवर्टन फैन एंड एवरी पर्सन आउट देयर इन एवर्टन एट मर्सी साइड वॉज सेइंग. And surprisingly, the match was held, and within the 15 minutes you could see, guys, if you were watching the match live, wind gush kar rahi thi from left to right. It was making a tornado kind of a situation. It was crazy, honestly. But the match was on, and the ball was like, when the players were crossing the ball, it was really difficult for them to control the ball because of the wind. The ball was swirling away to the left or the right. In fact, जब free kicks लिए हैं बहुत सारे players ने, ball अगर प्लेस करते हैं, राइट, एंड इट हैज़ टू बी स्टॉप्ड, इट हैज़ टू बी नॉट मूविंग बिफोर वी अ पर्सन कैन टेक अ फ्री किक. बट विंड इतनी तेज थी कि बॉल बार बार मूव कर रही थी, तो 2-3 बार फ्री किक्स भी कैंसिल हुई है बहुत सारे लोगों की, चाहे वो एवर्टन के हो चाहे वो चेल्सी के हो. बट दिस इज अ डिसअपॉइंटिंग रिजल्ट, गाइस, बिकॉज आई फील Chelsea could have won this match if right substitutions or the right team was played. But Maresca somehow let us down in this match for the first time. And ये इतना भी बुरा नहीं है because this was a completely physical game, and this Chelsea team showed that more than technical play, also they can play some physical game. And they were really good because this was a proper Sean Dyche side. And Sean Dyche की side आप लोगों को पता है, guys, it is just deep blocking. इधर ब्लॉक करते हैं उधर ब्लॉक करते हैं, फिजिकल हैं, दे हैव बिग डिफेंडर्स, बिग प्लेयर्स, दे आर ऑल वेरी स्ट्रॉन्ग, मस्कुलर, एंड दे रिलाई ऑन देयर फिजिकलिटी फॉर विनिंग द मैच, in fact, right? So that is one thing that Chelsea players could grow on the character. Second, Everton, honestly कहूँगा, has been a resilient team, guys. इस सीजन में पिछले ही वीक में they just drew against Arsenal at Emirates. Not even at the Goodison Park, at Emirates. And at Goodison Park, they are more dangerous, as every pundit out there says. And everybody who has played at that place. Although Everton is not really good going forward anymore, guys, because they are lacking a lot of goals. But at the same time, Everton का match play अपने ही बैकग्राउंड में बहुत स्ट्रांग हो जाता है. वेदर कंडीशंस एंड ऊपर से फिजिकल प्ले, दिस वाज द मैच ऑल टुगेदर. एंड दे वर प्लेइंग विद द मिड ब्लॉक system, which Chelsea was not able to actually pass through, to be very honest, because एक भी गोल हम स्कोर नहीं कर पाए, although there were few good chances, but nonetheless we kind of missed. So that was the situation, guys. As you guys know, this channel is new, and if you're liking the videos, do share among your friends and family. Also, do subscribe to the channel and keep on spreading the love. Dil se blues. And guys, comment करके बताओ, has Chelsea been derailed from their current form, or this is just a minor blip in their form and we will definitely come out and win the next match? Tell me in the comments. Moving forward, guys, let's come to the 6 things we learned from the match against Everton. Honestly कहूँ, guys, मैं बहुत ज़्यादा banter करना चाहता हूँ. I wanna say ये है खराब वो है खराब, but I will keep it very calm and mellow. यार ऑनेस्टली कहूँ, गुस्सा तो बहुत आ रहा है, बट शांत बैठा हूँ क्योंकि मेरे फ्रेंड्स की बैचलर्स थी और मैं अच्छे एंजॉयमेंट मूड में था, इसलिए कोई वीडियो नहीं बनाई, गाइस. बट एट द सेम टाइम, चेल्सी की परफॉर्मेंस, माई वीकेंड वॉज लाइक दिस हाई, इट वेंट लिटिल स्लोपिंग डाउन, बट वी कैन नॉट से अ लॉट बिकॉज द वेदर कंडीशंस वर रियली पुअर टू प्ले. ऊपर से मैच 7:30 PM पे था, तो इट वॉज अ इवनिंग वॉच. सो It was a little sad day, but here are the 6 things we learned from this match against Everton. First thing is good, and in fact, I'll say a great world class performance from Robert Sanchez. This guy, well, match by match, I am seeing little improvements in him, especially in this match when it really mattered, because हम लोग भी गोल स्कोर नहीं कर पा रहे थे, बट इतना ही इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है ये मैच लूज ना करना, राइट. एंड इस समय आपका गोल कीपर बहुत काम आता है, स्पेशली इतनी गंदी वेदर कंडीशंस में, बिकॉज अगर कोई दूर से शॉट ले, सो बॉल कैन बी ट्रैवलिंग लेफ्ट राइट एनीवेयर, you cannot actually predict it wisely. Per se, one-on-one chances also becomes very difficult in these conditions, and Robert Sanchez came out really strong. Harrison in 49 minutes had a one-on-one chance against Robert Sanchez, but Robert Sanchez came out and he stood strong, he stood tall, and it saved the ball from going inside the net. So goal was saved, and Robert Sanchez was able to make the great save. And this is how it started, and it kept on going क्योंकि एवर्टन के पास better chances थे more than Chelsea to score. Although Chelsea had the more ball possession, but at the same time Everton counter पे और उनके पास जितने भी कम limited chances थे, they were better shots or better chances to score. Chelsea had more half chances. So Robert Sanchez, on and all, guys, he's improving. He's showing his improvement. I felt little calmer. ये वाली feeling ना बहुत अच्छी होती है कि if you feel calmer when your goalkeeper is there and you feel like okay, कोई टेंशन नहीं है, because he'll make a save or he'll control the back line, and he did. Robert Sanchez was pretty good in this game, and where credit is due, we should give him. So kudos to Robert Sanchez. Second talking point is Sancho's pace is exposed, guys. Yes, guys, Jadon Sancho, although he's really good in dribbling the ball, also on one-on-one chances, but at the same time, clear gaps we are seeing. जहाँ पे दिख रहा है कि Jadon Sancho cannot be a quick player. We have Pedro Neto, that is quicker. Madueke is quicker. Mikhailo Mudryk, although he's banned, he is the quickest that we have. And ठीक है, we have 3 players instead of him who can be quick, so that's fine. And Jadon Sancho has his qualities. But at the same time, in this particular match, against Ashley Young, who is 39 years old right now, yes guys, Jadon Sancho was looking actually little on a lower side. He wasn't that effective, he wasn't that quick, and he wasn't that efficient enough to make us score goals. Also, एक और चीज़ है guys, अब ये चीज़, football is not a one player game. I cannot put all the blame on Jadon Sancho. Usually, Jadon Sancho has Marc Cucurella as his partner on the left side, and this really helps him, because इस मैच में really Cucurella की कमी मिस पता चल रही थी, क्योंकि उसका overlapping run, इन दोनों की understanding, in दोनों की passing is really good at times, but at the same time, because Cucurella was missing, it really felt apart, and we were seeing difference, क्योंकि Malo Gusto के साथ, Malo Gusto though, although he was inverting from the left, but at the same time he wasn't ahead in the field where Marc Cucurella usually finds himself, and वो 1-on-1, वो 2-on-1 chances नहीं create कर पाया Jadon Sancho, and we can see his weakness over here. Here Maresca should have done something. I'll talk about him further in the video. But at the same time, Jadon Sancho had a little poor match, but I would say he had an average match. I'll give him that. He was trying really hard, because I could see some chances. Sometime there was one chance in the 79 minutes जब ball पीछे चली गई थी goal line के, and he was like hurrying up and giving the ball to Everton players कि they could restart the match quickly. So because Jadon Sancho could feel there is a goal coming, but that could only be felt in the last 20-30 minutes of the match, not before. So that is another part. Moving on to the third point, and we'll move to something good. That is the Tosin save. Yes guys, Tosin ने अच्छी end moment पे बहुत अच्छा defending करी. Ball was definitely gonna go in, but उसका tackle बहुत अच्छा था right moment पे, and he saved the match. Again, Tosin is developing good. I really like him because he's really tall. That is one quality that our team is really lacking. So we need that quality. So Tosin is tall, and he is good in all the all the set plays, because जितनी भी बॉल आती है, he is able to head it for. That is one good part about Dawson. Now where he needed to develop himself is on the passing front and all the dribbling front. Basically, all in all, complete फुटबॉल डिफेंडर ही हैड टू बी, मॉडर्न डे डिफेंडर. एंड टॉसन धीरे धीरे करके वो डेवलप हो रहा है. ऑल्दो उसको चांस इसलिए मिला क्योंकि फोफाना इज इंजर्ड. But at the same time, our B team is developing, and this is really good to see because we need squad players. We need players when we call them, they can produce really good performances, not just average performance, really, really good performance, so that we can win matches. Although we drew here, this is really important, and this builds up character. And this brings us to the fourth point, guys. The fourth point is Cole Palmer. Yes, guys, today Cole Palmer was actually feeling the cold. That is something I could see. Because ना उसकी passing अच्छी थी इस मैच में, ना उसकी shooting अच्छी हो पा रही थी. In fact, उसकी crossing भी बहुत ख़राब थी at times. I know weather played its part, and obviously when you pass or cross the ball in a normal condition, that's much easier to predict. But here it was very difficult for him to predict where the ball would go. We had many corners, guys, but a lot of them we couldn't convert because the passes was really poor, the crossing was really poor from Cole Palmer today. In fact, at a certain point, I guess about 65 minutes, we were all saying, all the Chelsea fans were saying, maybe it isn't the day for Cole Palmer, so he should be substituted. I don't know why Maresca didn't do it, and we'll talk about him in the next point, but Cole Palmer had he had a bad day, poor day today. And this shows, guys, ki at the end of the day, he's still a kid, he's still learning, and of course he's still a human being, so he'll always have some kind of bad form at times, or bad days at times. I wouldn't say form as a whole, but at the same time he'll definitely bounce back from it, and I'll say that in the next match he's definitely gonna score a couple of goals, if not 3. Cole Palmer. Moving on to the fifth point, guys, and I'll say this has been a disappointing performance from Maresca. I'll say why. Although Maresca has been really good, and we all know that, and somewhere this was coming, right? This kind of match where we are not able to score or we are not able to win. That's fine. That is acceptable. I'm okay with it. But at the same time, I thought Maresca was really good tactically, and he is. Don't take my words any other way, guys. But at the same time, Maresca could have made better substitutions. In fact, he could have played better starting 11 at the start. Why? Because we all knew it's a Sean Dyche team, right? What they will do, they will just defend. They are like Chelsea of old, and a little poor form of Chelsea of old, where we used to defend and used to counter. They don't have great players countering at the moment. But at the same time, they are good at defending. And it wasn't as if they parked a bus, okay? Itna bhi poor nahi tha. What they did, they put up a mid-block system. What it stopped was Chelsea playing from the middle. And somehow Maresca didn't knew about it. It was coming, right? What went wrong was like Maresca ne starting में आई फील लाइक जेडन सांचो की जगह ना उसको पेड्रो नेटो को लेफ्ट विंग पे खिलाना चाहिए था, एंड मैडुएके को राइट विंग पे खिलाना चाहिए था. सी सिंपली अदर प्लेयर्स आर फाइन at the other players are fine. Cole Palmer playing in his position, Nicholas Jackson playing in his position, that is fine, that's okay. But at the same time, हमारे wingers needed to be very pacey, right? And वो pacey नहीं थे. And इस match में, Pedro Neto was pacey, but Jadon Sancho का not pacey होना could show. And against Ashley Young, we could have really exploited that side with using Pedro Neto, but we didn't do that. So Maresca's first negative point came here. Second negative point was like starting Malo Gusto as a left back. I believe यार उसको वेगा में इतना कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं होगा, राइट? आई गेट इट. उसके लिए जॉश आचिंगपोंग को खिलाओ ना यार. जॉश आचिंगपोंग का हमारी टीम पे होने का मतलब क्या है? ही इज टेलर मेड फॉर दिस काइंड ऑफ रोल्स, राइट? एंड दिस इज काइंड ऑफ अ रिस्क दैट Maresca can take, and he shows. Achinkpong shows his quality. So he could have played him there. But I wouldn't say much on the back line because Maresca is actually, a little short-handed over there. But at the same time, front line में Pedro Neto और Madueke को खिलाना could have been the best move possible, I guess. And if we could have scored one goal or two, we could if we could have scored one goal in the beginning of the match, or very early, it would have been a different ball game together. But nevertheless, Mariska did this, and Nicholas Jackson ki mix. I am not putting Nicholas Jackson in a negative zone or in a negative things we learned today, guys. But Nicholas Jackson ki scoring wasn't on point, as you know, and that didn't really help Mariska, because when he substituted Nicholas Jackson for Nkunku, I thought Nkunku should have come instead of Cole Palmer, and Joao Felix should have been introduced, and then maybe Christopher Nkunku could have played in front as a striker, and then Nicholas Jackson could have been substituted. Also, Nicholas Jackson missed two beautiful chances. One was really good half chance that Cole Palmer crossed inside the box, and Nicholas Jackson could have scored, but he didn't. And ठीक है, Nicholas Jackson world class नहीं है अभी, guys, and he's still developing. He's showing his quality, he's showing his development. That is one thing that we can give him. But other than that, यार, I'll say it's been just fine. I'm not putting him a blame on him. I'm also not even putting into one of the six things that we learned. But yeah, Nicholas Jackson's form didn't help, and thus Maresca's substitution wasn't really good, and thus I'm giving him a negative point in this six things we learned. And this comes us to the sixth part of the six things we learned, guys. And that's simply, guys, we are not ready for the title yet. Why? I'll say why. The result. Now you'll say, Shivam, a simple draw against Everton at Goodison Park, such bad weather conditions, and you're saying we are not ready for the title. It is just a blip in our performance, right? But no, guys, like, see, Chelsea, whenever we have won, right, we have won these kind of matches as well. And this is very important. And because we could have gone on to the top of Premier League table, even in fact just for half an hour, that puts the subconscious psychological advantage on your, other rivals like Liverpool. Although Liverpool won a really great match against Tottenham, 6-3 से हराया उन्होंने चेल्सी से भी ज़्यादा धोया टॉटनम को. दे प्लेड अ रियली गुड ऑल एंड आउट परफॉर्मेंस लिवरपूल. आखिरी में गोल्स पड़े हैं टॉटनम के. आई कुडंट सी द मैच बट I could see the highlights. So it was a really good match. And Virgil van Dijk, he's coming out really good. He's coming like, the defender of the Premier League again. So that's again one thing. Liverpool is in its form, and thus I'll say again, Chelsea is not in the title race. It wasn't earlier as well. But this clears that out. Because Liverpool यहाँ आई होती, maybe they could have won and they would have won. Although उनका ही मैच उन्होंने पोस्टपोन करवा दिया यही वाला, इससे कम वेदर बैड कंडीशंस होने पे. बट नेवरदलेस these matches become really important, and these matches are winnable. Somehow Chelsea didn't win it, and we kind of dropped 2 points, and this kinds of clears it out that we are not in the title race. So जो भी पंडित या जो भी लोग इनको जानबूझ के ज़बरदस्ती हमें कहना चाहते हैं टाइटल रेस, या ओके, we will see again in January, February, whatever the matches, whatever the scores are then, because abhi bhi 22 or 21 more matches still have to be played, right? So it's a very big season ahead. But at the same time, I believe if we really want to be a title contender, at least in the title race, we need a good striker. And Mariska has said very clearly, Nkunku isn't a striker, he is more like a number 10. So हमें जैक्सन का एक सब्स्टिट्यूशन, एक सेकंड पर्सन चाहिए, क्योंकि हमारे पास जैक्सन के अलावा कोई है नहीं. और दूसरा, हमें ऐसा पर्सन चाहिए जो हेडिंग में बहुत अच्छा हो, बिकॉज इन सच मैचेस व्हेन वी क्रॉस बॉल्स, एंड वी क्रॉस अ लॉट ऑफ बॉल्स इन लॉट ऑफ मैचेस, we need somebody to score them, we need somebody to convert them, and we are not having that person right now. So that's that. So on that note, guys, not in the title race for now, but we never know what happens in the future. I wish you a really Merry Christmas and enjoy this festive season. Keep on watching football, keep on enjoying, and cheers, guys. Dil se Blues.